Hey all, Michelle Raza here with Finding Yourself SATX Life Coaching, helping you find your best self since 2017. Please check out our website. We're at www.findingyourselfsatx.com. Today we're going to talk about Melody Beattie's Codependent No More, working on her chapter on anger. I think I lost my page. So last time we just kind of covered high level anger in general and how a lot of codependents have a lot of anger, have been carrying a lot of anger for quite a long time, right? The saying of the angry codependent is quite common. And I feel like that video really did resonate with a lot of people. It's been more popular than a lot of the more recent videos. And all that basically means is that a lot of you are the angry codependent, and most of us don't want to be. So today we'll continue her chapter on anger, and then next time we'll finish up because she does go pretty deep into details here and some tips. So today we're going to cover frequent myths about anger that codependents have. So this is Melody Beattie's Codependent No More, and I'm on page 153. Frequently, codependents and other people believe the following myths about anger. It's not okay to feel angry. Anger is a waste of time and energy. Good, nice people don't feel angry. We shouldn't feel angry when we do. We'll lose control and go crazy if we get angry. People will go away if we get angry with them. Other people should never feel anger toward us. If others get angry with us, we must have done something wrong. If other people are angry with us, we made them feel that way, and we're responsible for fixing their feelings. If we feel angry, someone else made us feel that way, and that person is responsible for fixing our feelings. If we feel angry with someone, the relationship is over and that person has to go away. If we feel angry with someone, we should punish that person for making us feel angry. If we feel angry with someone, that person has to change what he or she is doing so we don't feel angry anymore. If we feel angry, we have to hit someone or break something. If we feel angry, we have to shout and holler. If we feel angry with someone, it means we don't love that person anymore. If someone feels angry with us, it means that person doesn't love us anymore. Anger is a sinful emotion. It's okay to feel angry, only when we can justify our feelings. As codependents, we may be frightened of our anger and other people's anger. Maybe we believe one or more of the myths. Or maybe we're frightened of anger for other reasons. Someone may have hit or abused us when he or she was angry. Some of us may have hit or abused someone else when we felt angry. Sometimes just the raw level of energy that accompanies someone's anger can be frightening, particularly if that person is drunk or under other substances. Sometimes we prefer to stay angry. It helps us feel less vulnerable and more powerful. It's like a protective shield. If we're angry, we won't feel hurt or scared, at least not noticeably so. Sadly, many of us have had no place to go with all that anger. We swallow it, bite our tongues, stiffen our shoulders, push it into our stomachs, let it rattle around in our heads, run from it, medicate it, or give it a cookie. We blame ourselves, turn anger into depression, put ourselves to bed, hope to die, and get sick because of it. Finally, we seek forgiveness for being such horrible people, for feeling anger in the first place. Many of us have been in a real dilemma with our anger, especially if we are living in a family system that says, don't feel, especially don't feel angry. The alcoholic certainly doesn't want to hear about how mad we feel. He or she probably thinks our anger is unreasonable anyway, and it may bother him or her when we discuss it. Our anger may push the alcoholic's guilt buttons. The alcoholic may even overpower us with his or her anger just to keep us feeling guilty and repressed. So lots of stuff here. The myths, obviously she's pointing to them as myths because they're not true. And so the opposite of all of these statements, it is okay to feel angry. Anger is not a waste of time or energy. It's a feeling, and it's helping you understand that something is not right. Good, nice people don't feel angry. Good, nice people do feel angry. Everybody feels anger. It's a human emotion, just like happiness, sadness, right? Hunger, it's a feeling. Hunger is a feeling, right? You can have a hunger pain and not necessarily eat. You can be angry and not necessarily hurt someone because of your anger. You can feel it and you can let it go. Not to say you should never eat, right? You should eat when you're hungry, but just saying, just because you have a feeling doesn't mean that you need to immediately act on it. We shouldn't feel angry when we do. Yes, we should feel angry when we are angry. We shouldn't necessarily act any particular way about it. We'll lose control and go crazy if we get angry. That depends on the person. That could be the case for you, and it could be that you've had instances where you've lost control. And so understanding how to feel the emotions without necessarily reacting to them in a way that is harmful to you and others is really, really important. People will go away if we get angry with them. This could be true. This could be true. There's a lot of instances where your relationship is not strong enough to withstand an argument. And so that's where the tips that Gottman shows us about how to raise conflicts are so important, right? When this happened, whatever the instance, I felt Y. When X happened, I felt Y. If applicable, this is related to my enduring vulnerability, XYZ. This is, when you made fun of me, I felt very embarrassed. And this is related to the fact that when I was a child, I was bullied all the time, right? So I am less able to tolerate a little remark than somebody who wasn't bullied, right? When X happened, I felt Y. This is related to my enduring vulnerability, XYZ. What I needed from you was A, B, C. So instead of bullying me or telling me that, my skirt was too short or too tight or whatever in a way that made me feel bad, what I needed from you was to maybe offer up a different outfit so that you could save my feelings while also helping me maybe not go out looking in a particular way if the circumstance was that they ridiculed you because of your outfit. So what I needed from you was a more gentle approach and maybe offering up a different outfit. Getting angry at people, I think, is scary because you can potentially damage your relationships. And so if we learn how to express ourselves in a healthy way using that formula that Gottman teaches us, then you'll get better results, right? Because you're not blaming the person, you're explaining a circumstance that happened, you're explaining how it made you feel. I missed a part in the formula. I can take ownership in. So when this happened, I felt, when X happened, I felt Y. This is related to my enduring vulnerability, XYZ. I can take ownership in that. For example, if you go with the outfit, I can take ownership in that I asked you your opinion of my outfit. So hence, like, I invited criticism, right, by asking you your opinion of my outfit. And Gottman says no matter how small, we have to take ownership. Even if you feel like there's nothing that you possibly did wrong in this argument, you have to take ownership somehow. And then the last part is what I needed from you. What I needed from you was the kinder, gentler approach and maybe helping me pick a different outfit. Other people should never feel anger toward us. So obviously false, right? Everyone feels angry. It's okay to feel angry. It's not okay for someone to be a complete jerk to you because they're angry. But if they're expressing their anger in healthy ways, then maybe that's a sign that, you know, either you did something wrong, or if there's nothing that you did wrong, maybe they're just having a really bad day and they're angry, and maybe we extend them a little bit of grace. And so here, if others get angry with us, we must have done something wrong. No, not necessarily. Maybe it's them. Maybe they had a bad day. Okay. If other people are angry with us, we made them feel that way, and we're responsible for fixing their feelings. So this is two-part. First of all, they may feel angry because of something that we did. We can take ownership. Ultimately, they own their feelings. So they feel angry, and they're going to feel not angry when they're ready to. If it is something that we did, you can take ownership and accountability, and you're part of it. But it's not always the case that you can't make anyone feel a particular way. And even if something you did made them feel a particular way, you're not responsible for fixing their feelings. So you can apologize where it's warranted, but they ultimately own their own feelings. They own theirs and you own yours. So if you're angry at someone and you can't get them to apologize the way that you would like them to, you can let go of that anger on your own. They don't need to apologize for you to be able to let go. It is important that you express yourself. In a close relationship, it is important that you express yourself, but it's not, your healing is not dependent on the other person apologizing. Your healing is dependent on you. Okay. If we feel angry with someone, we should punish that person for making us feel angry. So again, anger is an emotion that all of us feel, and it's okay to feel it. It's not necessarily okay to act out on it. And so punishing the person, I think honestly the healthiest thing you can do is distance yourself. And even if that's someone that you can't distance yourself with because you live with them or you care for them, you can distance yourself without taking without increasing your physical distance. So you can distance yourself by not letting them in emotionally as much as you used to, by fulfilling your familial obligations or the obligations that you feel to them while maintaining specific boundaries. And so this goes back a lot to what Dr. Gibson talked about, right? Being able to cope with the EIP and being able to maintain relatedness, but not necessarily a relationship. So if you haven't seen those videos, I recommend that you check out that playlist on coping with emotionally immature parents, emotionally immature people. If you are a codependent in a relationship with someone with alcohol or drug dependency or other gambling issues, sex addiction, any of the things that cause a codependent to be codependent, typically the codependent is the internalizer in Gibson's language, and the dependent is the externalizer or the EIP, right? If we feel angry with someone, it means we don't love that person anymore. False, 100% false. You can be angry with someone that you love a lot. And actually, the stronger your feelings for someone, positive or negative, the stronger your attachment to them. And so somebody that you love, when you're angry with them, you will feel much stronger than someone you have no feelings for. Opposite here, if someone feels angry with us, it means that that person doesn't love us anymore. Not true. Anger is a sinful emotion. No, it's no more sinful than hunger. It's just an emotion. It's a feeling that we need to accept and let pass through us so that it doesn't harm us. It's okay to feel angry only when we can justify our feelings. This one is a little complex, and I'd say for this one, sometimes there's a deep-seated anger and you can't necessarily find the root cause of it. For that, I highly recommend looking at a rage meditation or an anger meditation and helping, even if you can't pinpoint the source of the feeling, at least helping the feeling to surface and helping you be able to process the feeling in order to let go of it. Sometimes you can justify it and you know exactly why you're angry, and hopefully you can take some steps to resolve it. And sometimes it's just everything, right? Everything in life is just overwhelming and overpowering, and it's just too much, and you've been dealing with too much and you're angry about it. And that's okay too. What really matters is how we act. It's not how we feel. We want to let the feelings happen. We don't want our actions coming out of those feelings to be destructive, to harm us, to harm others, right? And so that's where we really need to be careful in allowing ourselves to feel and then allowing ourselves to heal and ensuring that our actions are healthy and don't hurt other people. So thanks for spending time with me today. If you like this content, I do ask that you please like and subscribe. It really does help us little YouTubers. Also, if you're in Los Angeles, I have a new billboard up. So if you take a picture of yourself with the billboard and send me a snapshot, I'll post it, right? I'll post it on our content here. And then I'll also give you our digital package, which is a $65 value for free. So look forward to that. Please do check out my website. It's at www.findingyourselfsatx.com. Thanks, y'all. Have a great week, a great couple weeks. I've been posting every couple weeks now. The weather over here in San Antonio, it's starting to get nicer. Fall is around the corner. I can smell it, but the weather is still about 100 degrees. I don't know if I told y'all or not, but we went on a family vacation to Tucson, Arizona, and I brought home a saguaro cactus. So hopefully, if not this weekend, the next weekend, I'm going to plant Sunny the saguaro, and in 75 years or so, he will sprout an arm. And so he will be a cactus that passes from generation to generation. If y'all ever get a chance to go visit the Saguaro National Desert out there in Tucson, Arizona, it's so amazing and so worth it. We went in the middle of the summer. It was extremely hot, and I baked in the sun, but it was still just so amazing and so worth it. So y'all take care. We'll talk more in a couple of weeks. I love your comments. Please do like, subscribe, keep the comments coming, keep the emails coming, all of it. So, all right, y'all, take care. Bye-bye.